My character's name is Black Bag Charlie. He's Detroit born and raised, but from the wrong side of the tracks. And as we will see, he has a unique outlook on life. So my first card here is Grifter. I think as a young boy, Charlie was taken under the wing of a con man uncle who saw potential in his charm and disregard for law and morality. His uncle taught him all sorts of con tricks, like the art of three-card Monte and a host of other con games. My second card is Pyromaniac. Charlie first displayed his latent pyromaniac tendencies as a young man during Detroit's notorious Devil's Nights, when he and his friends would set fire to the neighbourhood. Charlie's obsession with fire would come to be a defining feature of his psychosis throughout his breather and his toxic life. Perhaps understandably then, my third card is Sociopath. As a young man, Charlie began to display cruel, depraved behaviour and an inexplicable inability to comprehend the moral implications of his actions. Let's move these up. So, as a consequence of this, he became a mental patient. He was eventually institutionalised for his sociopathic and pyromaniac behaviour in a mental hospital, but repeatedly escaped back into the neighbourhood to terrorise the locals. Eventually, this led to him becoming a con man, which is my next card. By the time he reached adulthood, he was a hardened criminal, and when he was 18, he got a 10-year term for his various escapades. It was there that Charlie became infected, became a zombie. He bulked up and learned how to manage his condition whilst a member of the notoriously violent zombie gang. Sixth card is Headhunter. Upon his release, Charlie used his gang contacts and penchant for extreme violence to find a job working as an apprentice headhunter. By night, so he would stalk the streets chasing leads and eventually gained a reputation for dispatching his targets with ruthless efficiency. However, whilst at night he was stalking the streets, no one suspected, at least no one that knew him, that by day Charlie was glued to the internet, becoming more and more enthralled with the subversive rhetoric of the Zeros. They filled his head with self-righteous half-truths and dangerous paranoid lies. Eventually, Charlie was such a devoted convert, and after proving his loyalty and utility, he was invited to serve as the Detroit's ex-marshal for the Zeros. The ex-marshals are the guys cartels and powerful profane used to fix serious problems fast. Finally, perhaps as a bit of fun, my final card is Banshee. Charlie has taken his zero zeal to a whole nother level and set up a pirate radio station. He's become a well-known shock jock, spinning acid house beats and self-aggrandizing monologues centred on his extreme Zero views.